Hello. This video will describe the VAS Experts BNG solution in L2 PPPoE mode. L2 mode assumes that the subscriber and the BNG are in the same broadcast domain, where the SSG works with all requests. L2 subscriber traffic is terminated on SSG and transmitted to border router with VLAN and MAC changed. These parameters define the IP addresses of the service elements involved in the client authorization process. These parameters define the BNG1 interface. These parameters define the interface on the border where the traffic will be directed. In the current version, BNG does not announce the served subnets and NAT pools, therefore, you need to configure the static route from the border to the WAN SSG interface. The PCRF component is responsible for the platform interaction with the operator's billing system via the Radius protocol, which is used for AAA authentication, authorization, accounting. To authorize subscribers, vendor-specific attributes are used that are unique to the SSG solution. You need to connect the dictionary, which is available after installation in the directory. The subscriber is identified by the login. There are two types of login and IP bundles. Single bind means that one IP address is assigned to one login. Multi-bind means that multiple IP addresses or subnets are assigned to one login. Assigning services and policies to login means applying to all IP addresses associated with login. To manage Radius services, you need to use service IDs. The required service identifier and profile name should be transmitted. Before starting work, services and policies must be described on BNG. This is how the authorization process goes. After the subscriber has connected the PPPoE server, the internal information is negotiated. Authorization protocol, MRU, etc. BNG sends a request for authorization, indicating the login and user password. Upon subscriber's successful authorization, an access accept is sent with the required username fields. Username, which defines the subscriber's login. List of services and policing that are enabled for the subscriber. Also, in addition to these services, DPI expects to receive network parameters for the subscriber, IP address, mask, gateway IP address, DNS server addresses, etc. All network parameters of the subscriber are transmitted using VSA. If the subscriber's authorization is unsuccessful, access reject is sent. In this case, the subscriber will not be able to establish a session. If the subscriber's personal account is out of money, then access accept is transmitted, in which the attributes setting the subscriber's restrictions must be specified. This response is sent so that the subscriber can establish a session with BNG. The content is similar to access accept, but with a shorter session time. If the service list and policing are missing, then the default parameters described in the PCRF configuration are applied. The subscriber's network parameters should be transmitted so that the subscriber has access to the captive portal for further payment for services. After the authorized subscriber has paid for the services and is switched from blocked to unblocked, in order not to break the current session, change of authorization can be sent from the Radius server. Full COA contains only the changed attributes. This signals the BNG to change only those attributes. To simplify integration, we suggest using simplified COA. This option informs BNG that the user's attributes have changed and a reauthorization is required. Having received such a notification, BNG initiates closing the PPPoE connection with the subscriber. After that, the subscriber is reauthorized by sending an access request to the Radius server. BNG is configured via the main configuration files, which are located in the etc. DPI directory. The purpose of each file is indicated on the slide. Statistics, errors, DPI and PCRF diagnostics logs are located in var log DPI directory. The setup process is described in the documentation. Follow the link in the video description. Thank you for your time. Contact us if you have any questions and for test request.